Yo, what up everyone, it's your boy AlteredTech. I'm about to do my second story time. And since I'm on a roll, I'm going to make my second YouTube video for today. And in today's video, if you're a Huawei fan, you're definitely going to enjoy this video because it's actually a little, compliment for Huawei. Now, do I own any Huawei phones? Well, if you count the Nexus 6P, yeah. But here's the thing. Now, here's the story. Now, I do have my sister, and she actually kind of messed up her phone. She needed an extra phone, and since I always have a bunch of phones around me, I was like, if my S9 could actually get into focus, that would be awesome. Okay, we're in focus. All right, so I go ahead and I'm like, the only unlocked phone. Now, the only unlocked phone I actually have in my arsenal is the Nexus 6P. I'm like, damn, do I really want to give it to her? But she really needs a phone, and blah blah blah. So I go ahead and give her the Nexus 6P. I'm like, I give it to her, and then she takes it. I'm like still holding on to it, and I'm like, this biatch better appreciate this phone because this is actually one of my most favorite phones ever. I'm a huge Nexus fan, and this is actually my first Nexus 6P device, and for years I've been trying to get a Nexus device. So here I am giving it to this girl who doesn't give a damn about technology, who doesn't really know anything about technology. So then she goes, how old is this phone? So part of me, when she said, how old is this phone? Part of me was just like, what the fuck did she just say? I'm like, and then my other side of me was like, stay calm, bro. She has a child, she needs this phone, she has a job, she needs a phone. Be a bigger brother. So like, okay, whatever. So so then I let her use it and stuff, and I'm like, do you have any problems with the phone? And she's like, like she's not really too excited about the phone. But I'm like, the camera is super awesome. Like, why could you not, She's like, oh, now I gotta use a different charger. It's a USB Type C. So she's like, not really feeling the phone, and I'm like, damn, this ungrateful mother. So then, as a few weeks pass by, I'm like, time for me to get my Nexus 6P back. I'm pretty sure she has enough money saved up to go buy a new phone, or maybe I'll just give her my Honor 5X. So I got that from Simple Mobile for about $20, and the display is about 1080 display. The gigabytes is about 2, and it does, it was just a little bit too laggy. And then we had that little Huawei on the news, and I was like, I can't trust Huawei. So I took the phone off and I put it inside my closet, inside a box, and I never looked at it ever again. So then I thought with my sister, I was like, what? This phone would probably be good for her. So then I thought about my sister. I was like, what? She probably deserves this phone. So then I go ahead, tell her like, what? Could you pay me back for the Nexus 6P? And she was like, I was like, what? I'll just give you this phone for free. It's the Honor 5X. And she's like, you're gonna give it to me for free? I was like, yeah, I'll give it to you for free. So then I take her Nexus 6P. I'm trying to reset it. I'm like, I see the wallpaper. She took all these gorgeous photos and everything. I'm like, she's definitely going to miss out on this camera. I can't wait to see her face when she actually uses a 5X and she has to go through all that lag and she has to go through that shitty ass camera. So weeks go by and I'm like, so how's your Honor 5X? How's the new phone? Now, for her, she got it for free. And she's not a tech person. And if the phone works, it works. And blah, blah, blah. So I'm like thinking, at this point, with all the effing apps she probably installed on it, this $20 old ass phone with, software updates from like 2015 or whatever, it's probably crapped out and it's just, a pain in the butt to use. She's like, no, it's good. I'm like, she never said that about the Nexus 6P. She never said the word good when it came to the Nexus 6P. So I'm like, what the hell? So like, let me see the phone. Let me see how it's working. So I'm using it. I'm like, the shit is actually flying by. I'm scrolling through it, looking up and down, opening apps. I'm like, what the hell? Now, it's kind of weird. I'm not sure what Huawei did, if they did any, firmware updates or anything. But this crap was just, this phone was on its best behavior. I don't know what else to call it, but this phone was just rocking. And it has a 1080 display, which for many smartphones under $200 they don't really have. And you guys, it's very impressive. The contrast, the colors, everything is gorgeous about that phone. I just didn't like the performance. Now Huawei, the UI, it is iffy, but I did install Nova Launcher on it, and the Huawei apps that actually came with a ton of useful apps. And I do find the Huawei settings to be very beautiful, like the overall layout and everything. The UI is very beautiful. I'll give it that. It's not the fastest, but it's very beautiful. And it does come with some extra stuff, which is pretty useful. Now, I'm not trying to promote Huawei on this phone. I don't support them for the sake of our government and for the sake of the whatever's going on. Here we go. Some of you Huawei fans are just moaning right now. I'm about to kick my ass, but some, it's just the way it is, man. Just the way it is. So, let's go on. And so I'm going through this phone, and it's pretty damn good. It's flying by and everything. Picture quality, I didn't really check that, but I don't think she really cares about that. I don't think she could tell a difference between the quality. So, I'm going through it, and then, I'm overall shocked at the performance of this device. And, in shock, and I just give her back the phone, and I'm like, I guess you don't need a new phone. And then she's like, maybe far in the future, I'll just get a really good phone. So then, yeah, that's the end of my Honor 5X story. 2019 is actually performing pretty decent. And if you want to look at the other smartphones out there, it really makes those other smartphones look bad. I mean, I paid $20, and then to actually spend like over $200 for a 720 display with a bad contrast ratio, with muted colors, with performance that's slightly a little bit better, and without a fingerprint reader. It is kind of disappointing and stuff, but I'm just giving props to Huawei. I just wanted to share this experience because this entire channel is just to share my experience. It's me going out into the world, trying out these products, and just sharing my experiences, because we have a lot of people out there who the marketing out there is like it's really every phone pretty much shoots themselves. Every manufacturer out there pretty much portrays themselves as the best phone ever with great performance, and sometimes in the real world it doesn't really translate to that way, and sometimes many of them are overpriced. So just nice to actually add this story into the file somewhere, that the Honor 5X, it's still a decent phone, surprisingly. Now, will I buy the Honor 8X? I'm actually really very, very tempted, but with everything that's going on, let's say I get a government job, I don't want to have to go ahead and deal with that crap, or to me it sounds stupid. It's just politics. I don't know, I don't want to get into it, but it's just politics. So the Honor 5X, still a great device, still works pretty cool. This is AlteredTech sharing that Honor story for my Honor fans out there. Stay cool, Honor people, stay cool. Now, I do have to admit that you guys are trying to boost up the competition, and it is you guys are truly affecting the market. And I don't think we would have seen Samsung bust out a triple camera budget smartphone if it wasn't for companies like Huawei, Xiaomi, and them. So for consumers, it's a great thing, and I'm actually supporting this competition, because we're seeing devices increase in prices, and we're seeing manufacturers over time, they've actually tried to slow down their devices so they could sell more devices. So this is a nice, FU to all those bad, practices and stuff out there. So this is a nice FU to all those manufacturers who were, doing all these bad practices by slowing down performances, so people could upgrade even though the hardware was still in, great working condition, and it was still capable of serving you like in 2019 or whatever it was. So, this is my story. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It's AlteredTech signing out. Now, for my sister, I'm probably gonna have to give her a new phone. I probably have to be a nice brother and go ahead and I might give her the Moto G6, or maybe if the Moto G7 comes out, I might go ahead and get her that, and I'll try to review it for you guys. So this is AlteredTech signing out. Hope you guys have a great and wonderful day. Let me know what you guys and girls think. Peace.